chord. Okay, so the idea is, okay, if you don't know the song, I will be giving you the melody. Okay, so we're taking the chorus. Let me look up the words. Um, so I don't really know this song too well. I mean, I listened to it. It's one of my favorite songs. But and then sometimes it's hard to arrange music by certain singers, and I think that Luther Vandross is one of them because his singing style, right? It's very wavy. His voice is it's not like just one note, 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 note. It kind of the way he kind of sings. But that's what makes him special. But okay, um, if I could steal one final glance. So the first chord is C. The melody is F, G, high E, and high G. Okay, so just sound that out. If I could steal. Oh, okay. And the first chord is C. So you have to figure out, like imagine this song. If you don't know the song, then don't worry about it. You won't be able to answer this question. But where does that C chord come in? Over which note? Does it come in over the G? Does it come in over the first E? Or the second E? Or high G? Where does that C chord come in? Anybody want to guess? Okay.
First C?
Yes, very good. It's the first E. If. Good. So you pick the G, and then high E, and high G. Okay? And now, if you know the song, and you know Luther Vandross, try to imagine the feel he has, and you want to try to copy that, mimic that. Okay? It's not, if I could steal. It's not like that, right? Okay, so you keep it really even, really smooth. Yeah, and pay attention to the way that I'm actually playing it too, right? I'm not that aggressive going, right? It's more of a laid back, okay? And then I'll throw in that G there. So go for it. Okay, you guys okay with that? Okay, and pay close attention to how you're playing it, how it's the feeling of it. Okay, it's about connecting the notes. So if you play it like this, it kind of forces. Well, I talked about this in the beginner class. Maybe I'll spend a couple minutes to try to explain something. Okay, we talked about the idea is to connect your notes. Okay, um, I want you to think of this. This might help you understand, connecting your notes better. Okay, if you say the word do, like do re mi fa sol la ti do, do, okay, and you go do 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 do. It's really hard to connect the notes because do is just such a strong word to say. Do 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 do. Right? So it's such a strong word to say that it's really difficult to connect the notes when you say do. But if you say la, la 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 la, it's so much easier because la is not, it's a softer word, like it's easier to say. So it's easier to connect those syllables. La 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 versus do 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 do. Okay, now I'm not trying to teach you guys how to sing. I'm a terrible singer. But the way this relates back to your ukulele is the way that you pick. Okay? When I pick like this with my right hand, this is closer to a la 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 la. Okay? And because of that, it's so much easier to connect the notes. Now, if you're going to do something like this, maybe kind of aggressive, this is like a do, 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 do. Right? It's a lot harder to connect the notes that way. And that's why, you know, if you're picking away from the strings, away from the ukulele, this is even worse. Okay, so try to keep that in mind when you're trying to experiment how to pick. You know, try to imagine that. La, 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 la. Now, if I do the same thing but harder, more aggressive, right, it kills the whole feeling. Now the notes aren't connected anymore. And it's just because of this basic technique with my right thumb. Okay, so even though it sounds pretty simple and I'm talking about just picking, okay, try to spend a little extra time on that because that's everything. I mean, that's a really, really big part of connecting notes. Okay, so just take a couple minutes, try it. The name of this song is called Dance with My Father. It's a really nice song by Luther Vandross. Did he passed away already, yeah? A long time ago? Luther Vandross. I don't know why I remember hearing he passed away. Okay, so we'll continue the melody from here. E, D, D, E. So. Okay, and the next chord is the G chord. And that comes in on so right here. What are the words? If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him. Okay, so slowly we'll go over it. Okay, but now here's your next test. When you do this, this is my C chord, right? I'm using this as a C chord. You're holding the C chord at the note. And the G chord comes in right there. I don't want you to use this G chord. I want you to use a different one, okay? And I'm going to give you a hint. It comes from the D chord formation. Okay, D chord is like this. Do you guys remember how to change an open chord to a bar chord? It should look like this. And then now you got to move it up. D, D sharp, E, okay? So you're trying to find a G chord using the D chord formation. Okay, and the focus on this song is not the timing. Okay, we're going to go line by line, chord by chord, and I want each line to be played like with perfection. Like really try to think about the sound, the tone, how you want to bring it out. Okay? Okay, and what I'm actually doing is this would be your G chord. So D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. Okay? So just like this. Can you guys see that? Okay. Okay, but actually, because it's a G chord and G is one of the notes in the chord, you can play the top open. This is just your G note. Change here. Okay, so what I'm hoping that you guys are doing is, as I give you the melody and the chord, You guys are trying to figure it out. And then when I play it, we'll see if it's kind of similar, you know, if we're doing it the same way. And if you have any questions, let me know. Because if you have a question about something, I'm sure everybody will kind of have the same thought too. Okay, so just let me know. Because once again, the purpose of this is for you guys to try to figure it out ahead of time, right? Not just copy whatever I'm doing. Okay, so from the top. Okay, so give it a go, couple minutes. Okay, so let me just go over something real quick. So keep in mind, right? I've never played this song before, so I just kind of figuring it out now. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is when I do this, and then I go to the E minor. I mean, and now I got to go to the G. So I went to the E chord. What I notice is I don't like the sound when I have to take my middle finger off, go here, and then like this. Because you can hear the sound stop. One more time. You can hear it. One more time. So now, because I don't like that, it's as simple as if I just use my pointer finger, I can slide down nicely. See how much nicer and smoother that sounds? Instead of, it's a little thing. So if you're really paying attention to every sound, you're going to notice things like that. And you're going to say, I don't like that. And to be honest, there's no right way to do it, right? I'm just kind of trying to apply, I don't want to say common sense, but I do know that I don't like this. So it's like, well, how else can I do it? So the problem is I'm taking my middle finger off the A string and, you know, changing strings, so it's kind of stopping the sound. But if I can do this, you can still hear the sound, even though it's sliding down. Okay, so the next melody, G, E, E, G, D, C, C, E. And the next chord is A minor. So A minor with your C. Do that, or you can use this A minor. And I don't know if you remember, but I think when we did that song Marry You, we used this as an A minor. So you could do that. The reason why I would consider using this A minor is because the next note is here. And if I use this A minor, it's a really tough stretch, right? Okay. So do you guys know this song? Is there anybody that doesn't know this song? Just type in me.
I don't know it, Bruce.
You don't know this song?
No,
Oh.
I'm old, you know. Val Doonican, maybe, or something like that.
Okay, okay. Well, if you let me see. If you go
I'll
on
know
me,
by the end of the week, though.
no, I mean if you listen to this song, this is a really, really touching song. I think you guys would like it. Let me see. Dance with my father. Song. So it's about, I guess, his father passing away, and he kind of wrote the song. But yeah, you guys should listen. It's called "Dance with My Father." Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but like I said, if you don't know the song, um, you can still take the melody, but it is a lot harder, right? Because you don't know the song. But anyways, we'll just continue. Um, so I'm using this A minor, and then I'm going to change to dun, 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 C C C B A, and that's over the F chord. Now I got to figure out a way. I don't like how I'm going from this A minor to this F. For the same reason, I have to take my finger off, right? And the sound kind of stops. So let's see, what should I do? Mm, oh, so that's better. Um, so what did I do there? I just used a different F chord. Okay, so now remember going from, if this is G, this is your G chord, well, this is G flat, and this is your F chord. Oh, okay, so hopefully you're kind of following along. It's supposed to kind of make sense. Okay, so that's it. So as I'm arranging the song, like now, right? I didn't actually um, work on it earlier, but you can kind of see, you know, the thought that kind of goes into it. Pointer finger, that's important because I'm going to slide down to the G. Now slide down. Oh. And I don't like this F, right? Remember? Because it stops. And then, so I'm going to use this F instead. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we're getting there. Oh, this is a nice song. I should try to arrange the whole thing. Okay, so how are you guys doing? If you don't know the song, just follow me. Try to learn it. But I really think the more you listen to the song, you'll fall in love with it. Oh. So the next melody, I know you don't do it usually. We'll stop there. F, 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 E, D. Show us the high G chord shape again. Okay, on the space number, where are we? So, no. Can I figure this out? So the G, I'm holding it like this. Space number 5, finger number 1, A string, space 5, and your 2 fingers here on space 7, C string and E string. Okay, this is your G chord. Oh. Okay, take a couple of minutes. If you're getting lost, let me know because I have no problem doing it over and over.
What were the notes on that D minor then? F, F? Was it?
F, 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 F.
Like Bruce, you froze then.
We'll stop right there. F, 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 F. Okay, so the D minor I'm holding here, I'm playing F, 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 E, D.
Thanks, Bruce.
Then, okay. Okay, I'm typing in the name of the song right now. Dance with My Father. And then I'm going to the A minor. Okay. Can we start over and go a bit slow? Okay, sure. So, let's start here. C chord comes in here. A little closer. And next one, E. Now I'm going to the G chord, this one. And the melody is D, D, E. So one more time. Okay, you okay with that? Then we go to the A minor. And the melody is C, C, E. And F chord, change here. Okay, one more time. Nancy, are you following along? Is it still too fast? I can slow it down. Okay, good. So it comes back to this from the like we talked about this in the beginning. So if you don't know this song, then you can't really tell, right? Like if it sounds right or if it doesn't, because you don't know how the melody goes. So what's going to happen is you have to try and follow my fingers, right? And now you're kind of realizing how much more difficult it is to learn when you're just trying to follow my fingers, right? And that's why, we spent so much time trying to learn chords and notes and how to put it together so that it can kind of make sense to you. But unfortunately, yeah, if you don't know the song, then, all the knowledge you have, you can't really apply it because you don't know how it's supposed to sound, right? This is like your D minor chord. So we're over here now on the D minor chord and barring the bottom three string of space number 5. And the melody goes F, 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 E, D. Yeah, so after this, you guys can listen to the song. And then when you listen to the song more, and I predict that you guys are going to say, wow, this is a really nice song. And now you know the chorus, you might be inspired to work out the verse or arrange the whole thing. Okay, so the melody goes C, D, high E. Something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this A minor again. Okay, so we should be on the D minor part. I'm gonna go to this A minor. melody is C, D, E, E. I don't like this. It's the same problem now. I don't know what I would do here. So this is the same thing. After I'm coming off of this D minor, I have to go to an A minor. But as soon as I let this go, sound just dies. Maybe I'll do that. So I can tap that top string. So the other G just kind of filled up that quietness. Using C over here? That's fine. So what I'm doing here is, okay, so if you use the C on the E string, the thing is, it's over an A minor chord. So you want to add an A in there somewhere. And if you go on the C string, space number 9, this is your A note. So now you get more of that A minor feel when you do this. That's a good one. Where was it? And then you have your D, E, E. That sounds nice too. That's a good one. So from here, I can just slide up. Okay, so there's so many options. Okay, so what I just did, you could do it like this, your A minor like this. We could use this A minor. Use this A minor. Okay, and it's basically just an A minor chord with that melody C, D, E, E. Yeah, you guys can decide which one you like best. A lot of thinking. Okay, so, oh, sorry. I like that. And I've never actually used this as an A minor before with the C. This is a new one. Okay, so now that I'm over here, the next melody is C, D, F, E, C, D, F, E, D, C, G. And the G right here is actually your G chord. Oh, this is supposed to be a G. Okay, so we got the F chord to the G chord. And then we have that one last line after that. Okay, so how do I learn all the alternate notes and chord locations? Okay, so we talked about this. I know I did a couple of episodes. One is just trying to figure out how to turn open chord, like a C chord, into a bar chord. Okay, so normally this is how you're supposed to hold a C chord. But because we have the nut here, this is like an extra finger, we don't have to hold it down. Okay? But if we want to move it up, we cannot just go C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. We have to take the nut with us. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. Okay? So no matter what the chord, an open chord basically means there's an open string. So like an A minor. You gotta move it, A minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp minor, E minor. Okay? So that's one way to figure out different chords, right? You just change the open chords to a bar chord and you can move it down. The other way is knowing the notes in the chord. So for example, the C chord is basically C, E, and G. Okay, so when you hold a C chord, you're playing a combination of C, E, and G. But because we have 4 strings, we're going to add a C. So now we're playing 2 C's. We have our E and our G. Okay, so that's the other way now. Any combination of C, E, and G makes up the C chord. So I could just E here, C here, and I have a C here, I have an E here, and I have a G here. And I'm basically playing 2 C's. So this is another C chord. I could do it like this, a G, G. This is a E. And way up here, this is your high C. So I could play it like this. Oh, it's a tough chord. Okay, so whenever I arrange stuff, I'm kind of using a combination of both methods. Because technically, right, anytime you hold a chord over here, if you're going to change an open chord to a bar chord, any chord you hold up here was supposed to be a bar chord, right? But when you approach it as like, you know, the notes in the chord, then not everything has to be a bar. Like this could be a C chord right here. Because I have my C, my E, and my G. And this is just another G. Okay, so does that kind of help? So somebody asked me before about how to study all the chords and all of that. Like, you know, like there's so many different chords, but it's really hard to study chords and voicings like a dictionary. Like, okay, I'm going to remember all the A minors, or I'm going to remember all the B minors, I remember all the C. Once you kind of start to understand how chords work, you know, and you have the knowledge, you'll be able to figure it out as you need it. So same thing. So what Ariel was saying is that when I play this, C is the melody, right? And I was thinking, should I go this way? Because this is an A minor, adding the C. Or should I use this A minor and add the C? And what Ariel said is she likes using the C on the E string, which is here. Okay? And the thing is, when you do that, sorry, I didn't put my phone on silent. Okay. So the thing is, when you do this, you're actually playing a G, a C, and a C. So this kind of sounds more like a C chord. But by adding the A note, now it sounds more like an A minor chord. Okay? So does that kind of make sense? A little bit? Not really? Okay, so um, okay, now the next melody is C, D, F, E, D, C, G. And I'm using this F, E, D, C. So I'm using the C on the E string. And now I'm going to jump to that G chord and stop on the G. Jump down. This might work too. I like this better. So same thing when I do this. See how the sound stops? Right? And I'm just, there's nothing I can do about that because it's just, as soon as I let the strings go, the sound stops. And no matter how fast I am, I'm not that fast. So maybe I'll do this. This is, remember? So we used this G chord earlier, right? But there's a problem. Okay, the problem is I want a fuller chord, but the melody is G. Okay, so the only G I'm holding is on the C string. Well, the open G, and I have the G here. Below is a B and a D. So I don't like how this sounds, right? I want this sound. I want that note, okay? So what I did was, this is the G, so I could hold the G chord and stop on the G, like this. And it would sound like this. But I'm playing a G and a G, so I don't really hear the chord change. Does that make sense? I don't really hear the chord change, I just hear the same notes. So what I did was, I went backwards. Okay, so from here, I'm going to my G chord, but I'm going up with my thumb, so you can hear out last. Okay, and then you'll see Jake do this. Oh, and Blue Rose is Falling. He does this. How did that one go? Oh. He does this, right? And that's because he wants the G melody, but he's holding this chord here, and this is a G, a C, a F sharp, and a high C. So there's no G note except for the top. So he'll do that. So you can hear this G note right here, right? Okay. So it's a new technique. So this is really good. I like doing this with you guys because, you know, we're kind of learning things that I know a lot of you guys want to learn. Maybe not this song specifically, but like, you know, solo arrangements. Maybe you want to arrange your own song, things like that. And the thing is, the things that I'm talking about today are things that you guys are all going to have to think about and go through as you arrange your own music, right? Okay? And these are common things, and that's why, you know, a lot of times if you just watch a video and you copy the fingers, you start to learn the song, but you lose all the valuable knowledge that should come along with learning a song. Okay, so let's see. F chord, E minor. Oh, this one. What should I do? So the melody is C, D, F, E, D, C. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to this G7 here, or it's G. Okay, so and that's the ending of the part. So let me go over this last section because I know that I keep playing it, then I talk forever, and then I go back to short to you guys again. And instead of letting you guys practice, I keep talking forever again. So from the D minor. And then what should I do here? Okay, you got that? And then we're going to go to the F chord, F, E, D, C, G chord, the melody there. Okay, and then the last phrase, dance with my father again. We're going to use this G7 here. So F, 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 E. And I would just use the D over here, D, and then finally C chord. How is that? You guys taking it in all right? So take a couple of minutes, just try it. Try the whole thing. If you have any questions, let me know. Actually, Kelly, if you want, you want to start recording now? Kelly?
I think I would. My connection's a little spotty right now. I may have to do a quick read.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I can allow you to record from now, and then
Yeah,
I'll do
sorry.
it one more time slowly. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, pointer finger. Okay, now the D minor. Oh, then see what I do. If I do it. Okay, so now what I'm figuring out is as I'm doing this part, I'm stuck here. I need to go there. So what I did was I'm kind of using this as my F now instead of this one. It kind of looks like B flat, right? But I'm just holding it like this. So yeah, we'll just go with this F for now. And your G chord with your G note. And you pick the G again. To dance with my father. Okay, and that's it right there. So the main thing, so whenever you're trying to arrange a song, I do suggest choosing a slow song so that you know you don't have to move around so quickly. And the whole idea is to just practice arranging a song. So try to pick a slow song and try to pick something that kind of has a nice melody to it. Okay? And what I mean by nice melody is, you know, a melody that where the notes kind of stay together, like something like that. You know, so that's kind of a nice melody instead of something like this, right? Okay, a melody like that, you're going to be holding a chord, and you're going to have to jump around right with the notes. So that might be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so in the beginning, you want to try to choose songs. Well, first of all, you have to choose a song that you really like because that's what's going to influence you to want to learn the song. Right? I mean, that's going to inspire you to want to learn the song. Um, I know the feeling. If you don't know this song, you probably don't want to learn it, but you know, I keep teaching it, so you have no choice. But like I said, you know, it's not about the song, right? It's about learning how to put it together. So you want to choose a song that has a nice, okay, wait, is your connection not too good, or is it my connection? Like, am I lagging with to everyone?
No, you're good, Bruce.
I'm good? Okay, okay. Ah, not my fault. Okay, so, oh, okay, so, one more time. C chord. I just noticed that sometimes I keep this down. Sometimes I open it. Preference, I don't know. Oh, pointer finger. Okay, and review. Why do I use my pointer finger? From here, it's so natural to just use my middle finger because it's right there. Right? But the thing is from here, and I go to this chord, the sound stops and I don't like it. So I actually have to remember. So this is like a key thing for me that in this whole song, I gotta remember, okay, use your pointer finger. So I can slide down. Okay, so I really like this part. I like it. I mean, everything flows nicely. My fingers are moving fine. I don't have to do anything fancy. Just got to remember to use my pointer finger. Okay, this next part, I don't know for sure if I would do it the way that I'm teaching it now, um, but for now, that's what we're doing. And okay, so this is another thing that kind of bothers me about what I'm doing right here. I'm actually using this as an A minor. But if I add the F note, like on the bottom, because this is my F note, now I can use this as an F because I have the F in here, I have a C in here, I have an A in here, I have a G. So this, because of the G, that makes it like a F add 9 chord. Okay, but you can still use it as an F. But I don't like to use the same voicing or the same fingering for the same chord if it's in a row. So I don't want to use this as my A minor and my F. Okay? I want the chord to change. So maybe I'll just go okay, so maybe I like that. So from here, what I just do? So I'm playing this C to this D. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually holding my F already. Okay, so you kind of see how that works. So, da, 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 C, D. Oh, so C, D, and I have my F chord right here. And you know what? Instead of using a G chord, dun, 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 I'm going to use a G7 chord, and this is a G7 chord. Bar the bottom 3 on the 5th, and you have your finger right here. Space number 7 on the E string. And this is a G7 chord. But I'm still going to play it backwards, or upside down, because I want the G melody. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard for you guys because I'm actually trying to figure out how I would play it. Like the thing about, okay, C chord and the melody is, okay, then G chord and the melody is, and then A minor chord and the melody is, and then F chord, something like that, right? That part will never change, but the thing is, the way I want to arrange it, the way that I'm going to play it, which chord am I going to use, which, you know, am I going to use the C on the E string or the C on the A string? That's what kind of goes into, you know, that's what makes it your arrangement. So that's kind of something you just want to think about. And I know what makes it hard is that I'm actually changing it. I'm changing the way I'm playing it as I teach it to you. So, but you know, I mean, I can't help it. I really don't know exactly how I would play it, but as I'm working on it, you know, I'm trying to figure out different voicings, different fingerings, and you know, and then you don't have to play it exactly the way that I'm playing it. Know what I mean? So. Okay, so I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to try to run through the whole thing. And then if you have any questions, let me know. I'm probably not going to make a video on this for the channel or anything. So make sure you ask me. Oh, Jody, if you just go on Jake's Facebook page, so you just go on Facebook, you just hit his Jake Shimabukuro or Jake Shimabukuro, and then you look at his post, you're gonna see like, oh, Jake Shimabukuro was live, and then you can just click on it. But yeah, we're not gonna do one this Friday, so I think for now Jake wants to do it twice a month. So it's a lot of fun. We're actually working on it. For those of you that kind of joined late, I was talking about it earlier, but yeah, Jake is trying to figure out how to get a better sound. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wait, hold on.
I would suggest a bigger microphone, but it's big enough already, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Allow record. Oh, there you go. There's a link right there. Oh, it's on YouTube Live too, yeah. So what's happening is, you know, they're using a broadcast platform called StreamYard. And this is why if you notice how Jake can talk, then it cuts to a video, and then later on the logos pop up, and then you have like these things on the bottom. So there's actually a third person. There's me, Jake, and one more person who's behind the scenes listening to everything, and he's making the video come up when he thinks. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you watched it, sometimes Jake is talking, like it sounds like, yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. And then he's starting to talk some more, and then he gets cut off because the video starts, right? So Jake is just talking, but the guy thinks, oh, I should hit it now, so he hits it, and so it's kind of funny because like every time I introduce a video, right, I'll just say like, so let's share the video, and I'll just wait, right, and then the guy will hit video, but Jake always says, yeah, so you guys should check out this video. So let me just tell you a little bit about this video. No, you guys should just watch it. But then the video is, so the guy's like, should I play it or not play it? So it's kind of fun. But there is a third person. So that's the guy, Jake Wheat. And Jake is always thanking him, right? So he's kind of like behind the scenes doing all the technical stuff. But so when Jake records, even though he's running it through his interface and he's getting a really good sound, all that sound, the video, the data, everything has to go to StreamYard first. And when it goes from here to StreamYard, it compresses the file, so the sound gets a little worse. Then from StreamYard, they put it on Facebook Live, and the sound just keeps getting worse. So by the time you guys hear it, so to Jake, it sounds good. Like he has his headphones on, he's playing, and it sounds good. But after the show, when he watches it and can hear what everybody else heard, he doesn't like that sound. And that's really important as a musician. I mean, if you don't like the sound you're getting, it's really difficult to play. So we're trying to work on, like, a simple solution would be if he just pre-recorded the songs he wanted to share, because that way he can plug in, have a good sound quality, and then just play the video. So if you guys watched this past Friday, he opened up with 2 videos, right? And if you listen to the sound quality of that, like I had my earphones in and I was listening to it, and I thought, yeah, the sound was so amazing. And that's what he's used to. Like when he does concerts, when he tours, right? He has the same sound engineer following him around. He got the top of the line equipment, so it sounds great, right? And then, I told him he's a little spoiled now. He can't. So when he hears what everybody else is here, he's like, man, I don't. It's not fun for him anymore. So, but I told him, we'll try to create some creative ways to share music and just kind of have fun. All right. So that's that. I forgot what the point to the thing was. Oh yeah. So anyways, this week we're not doing one, but he'll be doing one the following week. Oh, and then that's right. So there is going to be, like I asked yesterday's class, if there's any questions that you would want me to ask Jake. So we do want to do like a little Q&A thing. So since, I know a lot of you guys who join my workshops will also be watching the Facebook Live. So if there's any questions you would want me to ask him, let me know. And I'm looking for really good questions that would have to make him kind of think a little bit, So one of the questions that I'm going to ask him next time is about, inspiration. So like if you're a basketball player, you always say like, oh, I want to be the next Michael Jordan, right? Sure, there's a lot of golfers saying I want to be the next Tiger Woods. A lot of young ukulele players saying I want to be the next Jake Shimabukuro. But the thing is, for Jake, he kind of created this new style. So I can't imagine him ever saying, or I can't remember any time when he said, I want to be the next somebody, right? Because he's doing things that nobody did before. So I kind of wanted to ask him about that. And I'm hoping he'll just be like, Bruce, you were my biggest inspiration, and something like that. He probably won't say that. Keep my fingers crossed. So if you guys have any questions or anything you think interesting, just let me know. Oh yeah, so my uke has a pickup, and you can see, and you can see how my strap goes over the thing, and then over here I just tie it tie it in a knot like this. It's a pretty ghetto style. But yeah, I really like using the strap. Yeah, this thing is so awesome. But you know, you do get comfortable with it. And you know, like if you don't have a strap, your technique becomes more important. You know, like, okay, hold the ukulele here and under fingers underneath, elbow back. So now I can free up this hand and I can move however. When I'm strumming, I have to kind of hold it between my body. But the thing is, I still have to move my left hand. So the harder I squeeze it, the more free this hand can be. But if I just squeeze it softly, then this hand has to hold up more weight. So there is some technique behind it, and you know, it takes a lot of practice. But yeah, when you use a strap, you don't notice, right? I mean, I'm ready to play. I can just do whatever I want. So sometimes, yeah, when I play the ukulele, maybe someone else's ukulele, I don't have a strap. Yeah, it is kind of uncomfortable for me because I practice so many bad habits. Oh, so what Jake does for that koto sound, he's basically picking way in the back. Sakura. Where's Sango? No. Where was it? No. What key was it? That was it. It was something like that. But what he's doing is he's picking way in the back. So this is actually a. So this is actually how I would, you know, like I would say, don't pick way in the back because you get this kind of sound. But I guess. Yeah, I guess, you know, just picking way in the back. So you get a much stronger. I forget. Wow. Sakura. That's a nice song. That's a cool song. So, but yeah, so I hope. Wait, was that the idea you were just asking me, or is this what you wanted me to ask Jake? No, but yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's what it is. And then, oh, that was another good question. Somebody was asking. They want to know. They want Jake to talk about his worst performance ever. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, there's a lot of stories. Even I don't know. So I think it would be kind of fun. I might play around a little bit. Tell him like, oh, okay. So of all the brothers you have, you know, which one is the most handsome, the most charming, the most. I want to have some fun with these questions. Anyways, okay. So, any question regarding today's song, or any questions at all regarding anything ukulele related, or not even ukulele related?
You caught any fish lately?
No, I haven't. Not lately, not ever.
I try
Yeah.
using smaller hooks.
I've been, you know, I've been trying. I don't know. I think I never realized how hard fishing was. Like, you know, every summer when I was a kid, I would go to a different island called Molokai. My grandparents used to live there, and we go fishing, and it's impossible to not catch fish. And I didn't realize, like, I just thought I was really good. You just put the pole in the water, you just leave it there, ding, 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 your bell starts ringing. You go, oh, you reel it up, oh, you got a fish. And man, it doesn't happen over here on Oahu. I don't know what it is. And then my cousin, is he always catches fish. So he always asks me to go with him, but he does like like you gotta walk. You got your cooler, you got all your gear. You have to walk for like 45 minutes, and you finally get to the spot. And he'll stay all day, all night. Sometimes he'll just camp over, sleep over. But yeah, I'm not that kind of fisherman. I actually the place that I always go, I drive my car and I park, and the ocean is right there. Then I just throw my pole out, put a bell on it, stick it in the ground, and I sit in my car. I turn on the air conditioner. I just crack my window a little bit so I can hear the bell. It's right there. And I don't know. Sometimes I'll just go on YouTube or play games on my phone. If a friend is with me, then maybe we'll have a couple of drinks. Um, that's pretty much it. That's how I fish, and that's probably why I don't catch anything. uh, okay. Pickup suggestions. Okay, so that's something I know that Jake uses the Fishman pickup, and it's called I think the model is called Natural. But here's the thing. Okay, as far as pickups and strings like that, I've only tried. I just whatever Jake tells me, oh Bruce, you got to try these strings. These are the best, and I just use them because he buys it for me and it's free for me. So I just use them. The pickups, however, um, a long time ago, Fishman used to have a model called Natural One, I believe. Yeah, it has to be one. Natural One. And that's the pickup that Jake liked the most. And then they came out with Natural 2. But Jake liked Natural 1 better. So when Fishman decided that they were going to discontinue the Natural 1 model, Jake bought a handful. I mean, as much as he could buy. I don't know, maybe 10, 12 pickups. And what he does is he uses this. So even this ukulele is a Natural 1 pickup. And they don't make it anymore. So if I were to buy a new ukulele, I would actually take the pickup out and put it into, the next ukulele. So yeah, so I haven't tried many other pickups. I don't even think I ever tried the Natural 2 or whatever. I just take Jake's word for it. So luckily he was nice enough to give me a couple so that I can have, the pickup on here. But yeah, you can't buy it. So pedal. Pedals, that would be good. I'll ask Jake about his pedals because yeah, when it comes to equipment, like I said, I don't know. Jake says, "Hey, try this one. It's good." I said, "Oh yeah, it's good." And then we're like, "Oh, is this for me? Can I have it?" And he'd be like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I could go buy another one." So yeah, I'm kind of the spoiled the spoiled ukulele player in the family. So, but yeah, that would be good because he's tried many different pedals. So yeah, I should ask him about that. But for me personally, as far as foot pedals, I just used to use Boss, the Boss brand, and then lately I actually have a pedal board, and they have like these pedal boards where you can preset it so that there's different sounds. And to be honest though, the pedal board that I use is good because there's so many different distortions, there's so many different types of the same effect. Okay, so you can kind of adjust it to and tweak it the way that you want it. Because there's so many different kinds of distortion, right? So sometimes you don't want that heavy distortion. Maybe you just want a slight overdrive. So depending on the sound you want, they do have these pedals now where you can customize it. You can EQ it. You can add more reverb to it. You can, all these things. It's pretty neat now. So even the distortion, you can adjust the volume on the distortion versus the volume of your regular ukulele. So maybe you want just a little bit distortion, so you might make the distortion a little bit louder than your ukulele. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with what's out there now, but um, I should. I'll go ask Jake about that. All right. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Yeah.
Are you on the same island as the Hawaii Music Supply then with Andrew and Yeah, and
I
Corey,
know.
all that. All
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I,
I think I've watched every one of their podcasts.
oh, I see. Yeah, those are really good friends of mine, especially with Kale Gamiao.
Yeah,
I know him really well. He's so fun to hang out with.
I
That
bet.
guy, I tell you, man, he can drink, and he doesn't
He
ever
stores
get.
it in his arms, doesn't he?
What is that?
Stores it in his arms. He's got arms as big as mine.
And his arms are bigger than my whole body. Ah,
I've been using Joel's strings, the low tension ones on my kind of layer, and I really like them. They make it
mm,
sing nice.
yeah, yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So, are you guys good for today? You guys have any questions? I'm gonna
Hey,
start.
Bruce,
Yes.
man, can I kind of get back to that pedal thing? I'm
Okay.
kind of a
Okay.
beginner, and
Okay.
I'm just kind of like trying to clone what Jake does. And I literally
Okay.
bought his whole pedal board from like several years ago when he was doing like the
Oh.
live in Japan. And
Okay.
I totally can't figure out how to get the same kind of sounds he's getting out of it. So I don't know if
Oh, I see. So, um, I'm not sure. Like, okay, so I'm not sure what pedal board you have. So, like, okay, so Jake had a pedal board, and then I don't know. Then he travels a lot, so he wanted a smaller one. So he got a smaller one, and then he gave me his old one. And then his old one was already preset to all his all his sounds. So to be honest, I know that you can edit and try to get it as close as possible. I know you can do that, although I've never actually tried it. So one time I had my pedal board and I took it to Japan and I was performing with a group called the name of the group is called Def Tech, and they're a pretty popular hip hop group in Japan. So I was doing a tour with them, and so I brought my pedal board, and then I had all these different sounds that I could make, and they liked it, and they were asking me if I could just kind of make a slight change on one of the effects. And I told them, I don't know how. Can you? Can you? So I actually gave my pedal to the sound engineer. He figured it out. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
okay,
You need an older brother. That's what you need. You need an older brother.
okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Okay, so is anybody um as far as recording, is anybody uploading the videos, these lessons anywhere? Because yeah, I'm definitely not. And I know some people are asking if they can get it somewhere. But yeah, I think the best thing to do is if you want to record it, yeah, just record it, and then I'll just let you, then you'll have it. And I know it takes up it probably takes up a lot of memory because, yeah, like we're going into 90 minutes already. So maybe if you want to watch it a couple of times and delete it, you can. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody is really um, uploading it anywhere. Hmm. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same way, Angie. All right, so I guess I'll start wrapping up then. Just want to once again, happy Father's Day to everyone. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm actually going to head out to the tennis courts now and play a little bit of tennis, and I think they're going to get the barbecue grill started. So I'll probably eat a little bit and kind of have a fun day, I guess, of exercise. All right. Sounds good. So you guys all good? No questions? All right. Well, again, once again, it's been a pleasure. Oh, and then that's right. For those of you, wait, wait, hold on. Okay, right now, okay, in the comment, I just wrote down my email address. And what I've been doing is, just kind of offering if anybody has a recording or something, or if you guys want me to listen to something and kind of give you feedback, I have no problem doing that. Some of the students have been sending me videos or maybe just recordings, and I love to listen to them. And maybe I don't comment right away, but I think, within a day or two at the most. Um, but yeah, anytime, email me, send me some stuff. I have no problem listening to it and giving you feedback.
I
Um,
didn't realize you was into torture, Bruce.
what is that?
I didn't realize you was into torture.
Oh, and that's what I was going to tell you. So Mark, I caught one of your videos on Facebook. So, um, Blue Rose is Falling is actually coming along nicely. So
It's
I
just
like
the
how it's,
editing I got to sort out.
yeah, well, I like how it's getting smoother and smoother. Um, yeah, so audio recording like that, that's fine. Well, whatever you want, I'll do my best to do whatever I need to do. So I noticed a shutdown. Shutdown sounds great when you do it like this. Okay, but as you speed it up, your pull off is too fast. So now it's kind of going like.
Hello.
So you want to try to keep this. And then maybe a little faster. A little faster. A little faster. So it's still even. So yeah, so I saw you do it twice. You did it one really slow, like this, not really slow, but like this. And it was great. And then you tried to go really fast, and then you just kind of. Okay. No, so that's the one thing I noticed because when you do it slow, it's perfect. So what you want to do is speed the slow version up. Try not to just jump into the fast one. But yeah, it sounds really good. So I wanted to mention that to you.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce.
I completely forgot about that. Awesome. Okay, so good. Yeah, working on brutal following. Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm not. I'm when I listen to your audio videos or I watch a video like that, I'm actually, just try to give honest feedback, to how I think, how I can get you to work on something or focus on something. Um, don't worry about, sending me something really, really good, So the purpose is to send me something so that I can help you improve. Okay, so actually I'm kind of the opposite. If you're if you think you're really good, then and you don't need help or you don't need improvement, then you don't need to send me a video. It's actually that is, if you need help, or you want feedback, then let me know, and I'm always happy to do that. Okay, yeah. All right, sounds great. I'm gonna go enjoy my Father's Day barbecue and try to sweat a little bit. I've actually gained almost 10 pounds since the coronavirus started. So I need to start exercising. Drinking doesn't help. Hmm. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great Father's Day, and I'll see you guys next week. All right.
Thanks, Bruce.
All right, you guys. Take care. Thank you.